Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. Today is 7/25/2023 and I'm your host Shello Q, the Shello Eats Quintly, and your favorite Duggo VTuber. I hope. Anyway, so today I'll be playing some V-Rising. I'll be enjoying the time with me, myself, and I, and those who wish to join later on, you're welcome to join. Let's get started. So let's talk about today's objectives. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to do that. Let's talk about today's objectives. So today's objectives include me flying around aimlessly, trying to figure out where I want to have my next plot. So here's the situation, right? So my first place is in the center of the map. Makes perfect sense. Wanted to have access to the entire map. That way, when eventually this area comes out, I'm not going too far. Blah, 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 blah. Then I put my second castle here. Reason why I put it here is because there is no waygate down here. There really should be. But there is not. So I said, well, I'm gonna make a waygate, and I did. So my second castle, my luxury castle. By the way, there's going to be some more content as far as this castle that I've been designing. I'm almost done with it, guys. I'm so close. I can feel it. Okay, super, super close. I've also been looking around down here. I don't really have any desire to make any castles down here because I have some of my clan members who are already down here, so I don't really feel the need to do that. There's no point in having one down here. There's a waygate here that's closer to this, so there's no point. I could also have some place over here just to be near like the Forbidden Tower. It just looks cool. I don't know, but that's not what this I almost said video, holy crap. That's not what this stream is about. The stream is about trying to figure out where to put my racetrack. So for those of you who don't know, I host the Vardaran Derby. Oh my god. Sorry. The Vardaran Derby horse racing server. I've had this server for a while. I don't plan on taking it down anytime soon. It's definitely probably one of my, I don't know, like, this game has been kind of weird for me because on one hand it's early access, right? Anything could go wrong. But on the other hand, the devs seem to have been putting in a lot of work and actually working toward a lot of fixes and solutions to some of the more egregious issues in the game. As far as I know, they plan on officially releasing the game sometime, I think, early next year. Before then, though, I believe, I could be wrong, don't quote me, I believe we're supposed to have 2 more updates before then. So I don't think I'm gonna have to clear out again until maybe, like, I don't know if we're gonna have to restart or wipe our maps again, because we had to wipe every map in order to get the most recent update of Gloomrot. But my understanding is that there's going to be 2 more patches as part of the Gloomrot DLC. It's a free DLC, by the way. And over in the Cursed Forest, I'm thinking I have a problem. I'm thinking either I'm gonna put my new castle either somewhere up here. Now, there's only one plot up here, which kind of sucks, right? But look how close it is to this swamp, right? You have the Swamp of Greed, you have Mosquito Nest. The reason why I'm considering up here is because the Cursed Forest has swamp dwellers. You can fish for swamp dwellers. You can also get them, oddly enough, over here, but I already have a castle here, so there's no point in making that leap. So again, I'm kind of looking at my options, right? So if I make a castle here, I'm going to have a bunch of, fishing spots here. That's going to be really convenient. It's going to look cool. But there's one drawback. This is a racetrack, right? So the cursed forest has the curse of the forest, meaning that there is that escalating fog of war mechanic where you can't see shit. Now, that's not really a problem if you're wearing the I forgot what this shit is called. Hold on, let me check. It's called the Shroud of the Forest. As long as I'm wearing that, there's no problem with that, but I'm not sure if that's where I want to be. Also, if I take a look here at the whatchamacallit, not the Cursed Forest, the Gloomrot, right? If I take a look at Gloomrot, there's a lot of plots up here, right? I haven't even fully uncovered whatever this is. There's like this weird like three-way like neighboring plot thing. You have a bunch of plots here. I mean, there's so many plots in Gloomrot, it's like unreal, right? And I could have a plot here or here. I'm kind of undecided. On one hand, if I have a plot here and I go down this way, I have easy access to the forest anyway. I could go in my bat form and fly over. I think if I flew over in the sun with a sun potion, I should be fine. I've already had a cursed forest castle in the past, so I'm not sure if I want to do that again. I'm not saying that it was bad. I just want to do something different maybe, but before I decide, I'm going to go fly over there and take a look. So I'm going to go to, oh god. I'm going to go to the Cursed Forest Waygate. I'm just going to see what I'm doing here, see what's happening. See what the forest looks like. I actually really like the Cursed Forest, like aesthetically. I like the whole concept of it. I like the feel, the vibe. It's very consistent with what you would expect for a cursed forest, of course. You know, cursed creatures, cursed enemies everywhere. You know, people falling victim to spiders. Sorry, I did cringe. I don't like spiders. That's the only bad thing about the Cursed Forest is that there's spiders everywhere. Like you'll just find them randomly. But yeah, if you can see here, you have lots and lots of fishing spots. This is really, really nice and convenient, especially if I want to stock up on swamp dwellers, which is like the biggest pain in the ass for me right now. Most of my swamp dwellers I've actually purchased from the vendor in where is it? The vendor in this area here, Brighthaven Trade District, right? But I'm not sure if that's what I want to do. I'm just kind of looking around and getting a feel for the area. So the advantage of this spot is that the area is really big and wide, right? And because I'm making a racetrack, mind you, I can do 3 floors on a castle, sure, right? But do I want to? That's the real question. I could do something where like the racetrack is on the first floor and you're running through, or I can make each floor of a different racetrack. I'm not exactly sure, but the fact that it's so wide is definitely really, really good for a racetrack. This would do just fine. I'm gonna actually lower myself here, take a look on the ground. Oh, ghost room. Convenient. So ghost rooms are something else that would be nice to have more of, but do I think I really need that so much? Not really. See, oh my god, not the stupid spider. Ew, look at it moving. Ooh, get away from me, get away from me. Ew, I'm probably gonna run into a different one. Oh, I killed it. Good. I was worried I wouldn't kill it in time. I thought I just saw something over here. I guess not. This view right here is kind of nice, you know, looking right off the cliff. It's so creepy and eerie. And notice I don't have the cape on. I just want to take a look at I should put it on though. So I'm gonna do that. I want to make sure I could see my enemies. Would be kind of bad if I couldn't, right? I think that this area is pretty nice. What the hell? Oh, I'm not wearing it. I was like, what's going on here? Why is it getting worse? So just looking through the cursed forest, I'd be getting, let's look at the resources here, right? Because before I build anything on this land, I want to know what kind of resources I am trading up or getting rid of as a result of putting a plot here. So, or sorry, not putting a plot, but like a castle heart here. So, you know, you got some toads, you got a few icky spiders and shit. I don't see a lot of cursed animals here. Like, I don't see... Okay, so it looks like down here you have more of the swamp stuff. That's not bad. I don't know. I think this is going to be a great area for, like... just, like, a flat land, like a horse racing flat land. But I'm not totally sold here, just because... I'm not sure if I want to be in the cursed forest with the fog and all that. I mean, that could be a fun thing, I guess, if I wanted to do that on purpose, where it's like an obstacle course, but you can barely see anything. That might be kind of interesting, but I'm not sure I want to go for that. I'm going to also take a look across the pond here. Well, not the pond. There is no pond. Just kidding. And take a look at Gloomrot. So this area here, let's do the... Well, I could... Well, okay, so I know for sure I don't want to be in any of these three. Like, I'll fly over there just to uncover that part of the map, because apparently I didn't for some reason. But pretty sure I don't want to be in any of these three areas. I like that, you know, there's nice different parts of elevation. Looks like this has like a wide ramp entrance. That's kind of interesting. But the surface area is kind of weird and like janky. This would not make a good race course anyway. So I'm not really missing out there. That would not work. The other area here looks a little bit, well, let's see what's here. We got a few mutants. We got, yeah, more mutants. Looks like some remains of where a castle once was. Nothing too crazy. And we have a wide ramp right here. The other entrance, I think, is also a wide ramp. I'm going to go into my wolf form to determine that, to double check. Yeah, so this side is also wide. So the advantage here is that the ramp is wide. So if I want to start my racetrack up here and I want to start down here to start the race, that could be nice because it'd be a wider entrance. Is that necessary? Not 100%, but if I'm racing other people, it's kind of nice to be able to stand side by side to go in. I think this plot surface area is way too small for what I'm looking for. It's hard to believe that this is even a plot. Like, I don't understand why it's a plot. Because if you look at, like, I don't know, it looks bigger on the map. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. It just feels weird looking at it. Now, if I go to the area here, and I look around, okay, we have some mutants. We have a lot of mutant deer around here. I don't see a lot of mutant moose, or I don't know if the word is moose or meese when there's like multiple. All right, we got some mutant rats though. Oh, there it is. There's one. All right, let's see. So just looking around, this is probably a very likely plot area for the racetrack, and I'll tell you why. So here, what is that thing running from? Are there wolves? No, there's rats. What the hell? I guess the rats chase them. That's interesting. They're smaller. You would think it's the other way around, but okay. So if I go up here, okay, this is really narrow pathway. Very, very narrow pathway. These rats are so like weird and janky. They can't even like run in a straight line. They're just swarming in weird areas. Like the way that they're running around me is just really awkward and hard to hit them. So I just let them get close. All right, so let's take a look at this upper area first. This upper area has a nice, oh, hi Foxbot, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. I see you over here with the trinity of different things. How do I sound, Fox? You notice a difference? I noticed a difference. I actually think I sound much better today. A lot less background sound. Thank you, thank you. Yes. So one of my biggest issues, as far as like my streaming goes, was the background noise, and I can't really control that. So I just decided to get a dynamic mic because I had a condenser mic. Now, you're probably wondering, why was I using a condenser mic for something like streaming? Well, originally when I bought the condenser mic, I wanted something that was good for like multi-purpose stuff. The mic worked really well for things like recording for like YouTube videos and things like that, but it wasn't really good for live streaming, if that makes sense. Because at least with YouTube videos, I can do it in a controlled time. I can pick the time to do my stuff, and it's not really a problem. But Fox says, you sound good. Hi, less in pain. Honestly, I didn't hear a lot of background noise in your streams. I also have a condenser mic. Yeah, condenser mics are nice, but I find that like it's just not working for me, and it's not because of like the setup. You know, I actually spend a lot of time getting, you know, the settings just right. But after listening to a few of my streams back to back, you know, it kind of drives me nuts. Like I don't know if like, I don't know, I'm really into like audio, so when I hear like background noise, like clicking, and you know, and the thing is I have a mechanical keyboard, so I type pretty loudly, and this mic definitely does a better job of hiding that, whereas my other mic was not very good at that. So it was driving me nuts, okay? Driving me crazy. I couldn't do it no more. I said, I'm out of here, I'm done. So this morning I ordered a condenser mic, and it was here before the afternoon. So I was able to get it delivered pretty quickly. I think, right? Oh yeah, so I guess I'll catch you up since you just got here. The objective today is that I'm basically trying to figure out where I want to put my last castle, because I can make up to 3 castles on my server, right? And I'm trying to determine, where do I want to have this castle located? Now, here's the thing. This castle, if I put it somewhere, like I'm looking probably at like these 4 plots. So either here in the Cursed Forest, or one of these places in Gloomrot. Now, here's the thing. In Gloomrot, I am affected by the sun. In the Cursed Forest, I'm also affected by the sun. Now, this is not northern Gloomrot, which kind of sucks. I wish it was. But, I do have to account for the sun here, and it just kind of sucks in a way because I want a convenient teleport. Make it a small holiday castle. Actually, my holiday castle is the one I've been, oh shit. Oh god, burning in the sun. Can't be looking at the map too long, you get burned. Sorry, I had like a small panic there. Nobody saw that, right? And I'm burning again. What the hold on. I better drink a potion before I die like an idiot. Anyway, as I'm trying to say, I'm trying to decide whether I want to put it in one of these 3 spots or this spot here. However, if I were to choose a spot like over here, for example, somewhere here, I could have rain. Oh yeah, test. You testing something out? Or do you mean me with my or do you mean like the game is testing me? Because I feel like the game is testing me. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like it is sometimes. Yes, what chat is on stream. Cause kick it. Yeah, oh, it's Twitch. It's Twitch chat. So I'm having trouble trying to decide how I want to merge my chats. And it kind of sucks that it's not quite right yet. Like, I can read all 3 chats, but it's because I have 2 monitors and I just have them out, right? I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. as far as getting a better setup. I have heard of some people doing like restream.io. I've seen people do like other things, so maybe that's what I need to look into, but I'm not sure. I think Fox says, I think I have the solution for you if you plan to do it this always. Yeah, I do plan to try stream. Try triple stream. Being in multiple places at once. You know, it's like a big flex, right? Oh, thank you. Yes, please do that. Please send me that video. That'd be great. Wherever you find easiest. Now, I don't really like Gloomrot South as far as like the area itself. I don't like that it's affected by the sun, but it still has like the, you know, the messed up trees and stuff. Like the warped trees, the warped wood. I know it's the whole appeal of the area. It's fine, right? But it's fine until it's not. And I'm kind of tired of like dying to the sun in my own castle. But it would be nice to have a teleport that's like here, maybe, because across the gap, there is basically a bunch of fishing spots that I could really use, and those fishing spots are here. Now you're probably wondering why not just put a place here. I've actually had Cursed Forest castles before, and I'm just kind of like, I just want to do something new, kind of, but I'm not sure if Gloomrot makes sense. I might actually decide not to do this anyway. Like, I might actually just decide to go to Gloomrot North. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually going to hop on my horse, and I'm gonna head over there now so that you can see kind of what I'm talking about. When you go to, well, here's the problem. Here's another thing too. When you go to Gloomrot North, there's lightning, so that's an extra hazard, but it's the only place in the game where it rains, and I love the rain. I like the sound of, like, you know, just it has good vibes. Okay, I like the chill vibes. I think it just looks cool. It sounds nice. The ambience, the, you know, like when I'm sitting there in my, I can only imagine like sitting in my coffin and all I hear is like lightning and shit in the background, and I'm just like, this is fine. Oh man. Yeah, you know what? Let me take a look over there. Let's see if I remember how to do this from memory, or how to get there from memory. I think I'll be fine. Oh, by the way, guys, I have some good news. I actually got a new horse. Fast. So I'm fast as fuck, boy. I don't have a better way of saying that. So this is the difference between Gloomrot North. This is Gloomrot North, right? And Gloomrot South. So if I run to Gloomrot South, it's all sunny and shit. It's sunny, it's still messed up. The area is still fucked up, right? But if I run this way, it's all rainy. And there's lightning, it just has a more dreary feel to it. Holy shit, that almost hit me. See, like, but the downfall, or the downside, and I don't know if they're gonna change this later in like a further patch. I really hope they do, that they update this, but there's no fishing spots here. So if I'm placing my next castle here, what is chasing me? Oh, mutants. If I'm placing my next castle here, it's not because, yeah, well, here's the thing, right? It is pretty when there's actual light, sure, right? But I already have a castle here in this area of Silverlight that already has plenty of light. Here's a sneak peek of my finished castle, almost. My almost finished castle. Which reminds me, I better cut some, not grass, but some grapevines here while I'm at it. While I'm stopped here, I might as well. I'm trying to get this whole half of the yard, or half of the garden, filled with sacred grapes. I don't have enough of the seeds yet, but I'm hoping to eventually fill up the rest of this garden and have half sacred grapes and half cotton. I might do all sacred grapes eventually, but I would have to basically save up enough seeds in order to do that. So let's see how many seeds I got. Okay, I only got 2. So you see how like the drop rate is so low for that? Like it's so bad. Like I don't even know why I try anymore. Oh boy. So let's see. I can build there and I can build there. I just placed 2 more. Great. I will need to, however. Oh, I guess I'll just eat this mouse. Bye, mouse. Oh, look. Some random... Oh, I thought he was by himself. I was going to say, this is so lucky. I don't want to fight those guys right now. I'm going to find something easy. I want to kill like a wolf or like a deer or something. But yeah, this area during the daytime is very bright and light. I mean, when I say bright and light, I'm not kidding. Like, oh, I almost passed this deer. Here we go. Oh, the music is from me. I actually have... I'm playing like a playlist from YouTube, but it's like a copyright-free list. I used to use Twitch Soundtrack, but it's been discontinued, so I'm not even bothering with that now. Yeah. So that's how I ended up with that. That's how I ended up with all these things. But yeah, I plan to do... This is something else I want to talk more about on Thursday, but I plan to have or make another video about like a walkthrough of this castle, because there's just so much great shit here. But I want to finish the garden before I do it. I want it to be complete. Like I'm crazy like that, guys. I have to have all the things. All the things I must have. Thanks for the carpet compliment. Thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, so what I was saying about my horse. This horse is super fast. This is, I think 7.0 is the highest acceleration you can get in the game on a horse. And 11 is max speed, but I got 10.9. Now with the saddle, I'm at 11.9 and 8.0 on the acceleration. And the rotation speed of 13.3. I think the maximum I've seen is like 14, if I remember correctly. So... The rotation speed is really fast, but it's not perfect. Like this is probably as good. Like this is probably as close to perfect of a horse as I can get, if I had to guess. But yeah, I'm really proud of my catch. I actually caught them over the weekend. I was very happy about that. Like I tend to test out a lot of horses when I go past them. Let me put all these materials away before I kind of decide where I'm putting my castle heart. But first. Let's see, I'm gonna need blood essence and stone. So for the blood essence, I'll put some here and I'll keep... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'll keep the stone on me. Let me just put these things away. Yep, but I think already... I can't wait to hear the playthrough. Well, the thing is, I tend to watch a lot of my streams like after the stream. Like I'll watch like the next day or something. I know it's like kind of crazy and redundant, but if I can't watch me, who the hell wants to watch me? So, you know, that's my logic. It's like if I can't even put up with myself, then how the fuck am I gonna expect others to, right? I mean, that would be unfair, if anything. Unreasonable demand, an unreasonable ask. It is good. It is good practice for quality control. Quality control is very important, especially when I'm trying to make sure I have the right... Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on, what am I doing? I done goofed. Oh, here we go. Yeah, especially when I want to have a good shot at high quality. And now that I have this new mic, I think it's going to be a lot easier for me to do content, especially because I do YouTube videos and stuff like that and tutorial content. Yeah, I mean, how else would I improve? You're right. Like, how would I know that I suck if I don't realize I suck, right? I mean... I mean, oh boy. Let's look at some other plots, right? So it's nighttime. I'm gonna teleport. Yes, I suck. I'm a vampire. What are you talking about? Well, I suck at this game. I suck in this game, I guess you could say. I don't suck at the game, unless it's like combat related. I still haven't gone for that final boss, guys. I'm like avoiding him like the plague. Like every time I open up my tab and I'm like, oh look, what do I have to do today? And I look at the shard bearer and I see Adam the Firstborn is missing. I'm just like, fuck that. And I just leave. I'm like, I'm out of here. Like, I hate him. I hate it. I understand that, you know, he's the boss, or like, you know, Gloomrod and blah, blah, blah. And he drops a really cool shard that's really nice. That's also part of the appeal for me when it comes to the idea of having a racetrack somewhere over here. Yeah, it's close to like a teleport spot, but look at this flat area. Like this flat area, this really big flat area, it's also elevated, but it also has like a wide opening. And the wide opening staircases are not available in the other areas. I think only Gloomrot has these. So I'm kind of between a rock and a hard place here. It's like, no matter where I put my racetrack, there's always going to be some kind of trade-off. Now, if I put a racetrack down in Gloomrot, there's a chance that my shit can get damaged and destroyed. It might even be bad enough that I might even want to do an indoor racetrack because of the lightning. So, I gotta think about it. Gotta think about it. Now, this spot here is kind of interesting. I like the shape of this spot because it has an elevated area right here. Right? Ooh. Let me kill it. Oh, I should have eaten him. My bad. I didn't think to suck his blood. I know, it's like, oh, but you're playing as a vampire. How do you forget? Because I'm me, damn it, and I forget everything. So, let's see what's going on with this thing. Alright, I'm gonna suck the blood on this. Okay, it looks like there's some mutated wolves here that I'd be getting rid of if I have a racetrack. Now, some of the dangers of having an outdoor racetrack with an exposed top, like if I don't, like, I don't know, like if I don't actually pave the land and I decide to have like a natural Gloomrot look, this could pose a problem. These wolves could be problematic because I don't want like creatures going after me while I'm racing. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. If the whole point is to show your skill, what's the point of being chased like that? I don't know. I gotta think about it. Gotta think about it. And I gotta see what I am most likely going to enjoy, or what I'm going to enjoy the most. I really, really, really like the rain, but there's lightning. So it's like, I have to decide, am I going to have a strategically convenient spot of this area here in the Cursed Forest where there's a lot of enemies on the outside here, but I'm close to the fishing spots, or the prime fishing spots for swamp dwellers, so I can make witch potions. Now, witch potions are like a spell power boost potion, and they're the strongest in the game right now. I don't have as many of those as I do the rage potions, or the physical ones. So maybe you can make a private bridge to this fish. I wish. I wish. I can't actually build a bridge. It would be nice if there was a bridge connecting this, but there's one down here and that's it. No, you can't free build everywhere. So if you notice, when I put my mouse over these areas that are highlighted, these are different plots. So let's say I wanted to live here, right? This plot, all glowing, is where I can build, right? If I wanted to put a plot over here, I can't, because there's nowhere to, just like no space to build. There's too many like rocks and shit. Now, this area here is probably the biggest, widest flat area, like surface area, which is great for racetracks. But I really, really like the rain, and I kind of want to have like a nice rainy area. Now, if I were to choose this spot, the advantage is that I have an elevated place here where I can build like a 3-story, you know, mini castle. And then down here it could just be racetrack. Now, it's not as big, it's not as wide as the other area. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount and see how it feels. I hope that made sense, Fox. As far as the plot, I hope I answered your question. So let's say I'm going through la la la, you know, I'm racing la 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 la, and you know, this area just stops like right here. This would be the tip. And if I go this way, there's not much surface area, I guess you could say. Now, the nice thing though is that there is a bridge over to this area, so that's cool. And it looks like there's some sulfur that naturally grows here. There's some quartz. Oh, hell no. Ew. And like I said before, even though there's the danger of lightning, the trade-off is that I don't have to worry about the sun. So, I don't know. I really like the idea of having a Gloomrot Castle, but it's not as strategically smart as getting the other one. So, I don't know. I'm indecisive, guys. I think... You know what? I think I'm just gonna start with a Gloomrot Castle, and if I end up hating it... Where's my thing again? Oh, here I am. Wow, that's really deep in... Oh, God! My neighbor is the boss! How convenient. Not. Well, actually, the good thing is, once I eventually kill him, I don't have to go far to claim the shard. I can just put it here and call it a day. I don't have to bring it back to my other castle. I don't know. I think... I like the idea of having, like, an elevated area, but... Again, you know, this area down here is not that big, so if I have, like, you know, an obstacle course kind of thing going on, there's not really a lot of space. It can look cool. And I guess I could do multiple floors if I really wanted to. Yeah, you know what? That might be what I do. I just make up for it by making multiple floors for the track. Foxbot says, that is brilliant. You can move in next to him and weaken him mentally by playing loud music every... Yeah, that's a good idea. That's pretty smart. It's about sending a message. I'm not afraid. I'm here. I'm not afraid. Fuck you. Oh my god. Imagine, like, I just wake up one night and I hear knocking on my castle door. I open the door and it's that guy. Just imagine. I would shit myself. I'm not gonna lie. I would fucking shit myself. I'd be like, oh shit. You know. But I think I'm gonna place this castle heart here. Fuck it, why not? I'm gonna make this my castle area. If you notice, now this area is blue. Because it's mine, yay. Well, it's part of my clan, but you know what I mean. So I have that, that's cool. So I have claimed this land. The next thing I need to do in this area is I need to, well, I actually live really close to a teleporter, so I don't have to worry too much about rushing that just yet. But what I am going to do is I'm going to clear out this area. Because all this stuff here, oh wait, no, I'm stupid. Hold on. Ah, crap, I can't fly over there because the sun is out. The only bad thing is that if I wanted to fly, like, the sun can still get me, so... I'm just gonna run downward. I'm gonna get down here. And I'm going to travel to the nearest teleporter. Okay, looks like there's a camp here. That's nice. Let's get to that teleporter. Oh, crap. I don't want to fight this thing. I got stuck on the corner there. That's weird. Oh my god. I'm trying to get away from all of this as fast as I can. I don't want to fight that guy. I'm just gonna teleport down here quickly just to lose aggro, and then I'm re-teleporting. Alright, here we go. Fox says, you can... Oh, I already read that. Listen, we can fight, but I need fucking sleep. Imagine. Speaking of music, why did my music stop? Oh, there we go. YouTube trying to check to see if I'm still there. You know, trying to save my my internet bandwidth, I guess. I don't know. I think that's what that is. Pretty sure. The reason why I came back to this castle is I wanted to get some worker blood because I'm about to chop down a lot of materials. So I want to make sure that I get maximum benefit from spending so much time doing so. So here I go. Oh! Really quickly. Fox... Oh wait, no, the sun is out. Damn, okay. Actually, I'll take my chance. See if I can... stand right here. I'm waiting for the fog machine to do a thing, you know? I like to call it a fog machine. It's called a brazier, the mist brazier, but I call it a fog machine. Might as well be. Alright, so if you're probably wondering why do I have so few plants up here, this is a sneak peek to a YouTube, well actually a TikTok I'm going to be making, where I'm showing the different kinds of trees, like every type of tree every type of plant and every type of tree in the game, so that people can see the comparison. So yeah, I have you have the cherry blossom trees, you have some white cherry blossoms, you got a bunch of different kinds of different plants down here. You know, different kinds of trees. I think this one is oak, this one is pine. This is the apple tree. The apple tree is the one I actually recently discovered. I didn't even know about the apple trees until recently. Well, I actually discovered it because I was over in the Dunley area. I think I was like somewhere here around the farmlands, or it was either right here somewhere or like down here. I think it was like in this area. And I got some apple trees. I have different birch trees. I have aspen. So I think these are aspen. I think this is regular aspen, autumn aspen. I think this is birch and then autumn birch. This one is the cursed tree from the cursed forest. And this one is the gloom tree from gloomrot. And then I have the 2 cherry blossom trees. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Very proud of myself for getting all those. I believe that I have every single plant, like plantable seed in the game. I think I found them all, but I'm going to do another search just to make absolutely sure I'm not missing out on any unique trees or plants or anything that maybe I missed. But yeah, I'm gonna head back. Oh, before I head back, I'm going to create a portal. So I need to go to the... Let's see. Teleporters. That's not... Oh, it used to be in teleporters. Where is it now? Is it in dominance? No. Where the hell did they put it? It's not here. It used to be in teleporter. Oh, it is here. I'm just blind. I didn't even see it. It was like literally right here. And I should have noticed that these were off center, but I didn't see it right away. So, you know, it doesn't help that I have like a huge glare on my computer screen from like the light behind me, because it's still daytime where I'm at. So yeah, the sun's kind of bearing down on my screen there. It's not looking so good. All right, let's see. So I got that. I need gem dust, stone brick, and grave dust. So let's see, stone brick. Oh, gem dust and grave dust. There we go. Silly sun, come over here. Yeah, right. Every time I I go over there, I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to show you the other area. When I put down this teleporter, I'll actually be more willing to kind of hop over there just to show you what the other castle looks like in the daytime. Mostly because it just looks really cool. I'm going to go this way. So I like that there's a camp here, so I can actually... Oh crap. I can actually farm batteries if I want to, like depleted batteries. I'm usually pretty good at riding my horse everywhere, but like I said, the glare isn't helping. Alright, I'm gonna leave that alone. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna place the teleporter. Okay, I need to move my horse, actually. Sorry, you're in the way. There we go. Oh, I didn't even know I could place things while on my horse. That's interesting. So apparently I can decorate while on my horse. That looks so weird. Where's my other hand? Is it just like... Where's my hand? Am I missing an arm? I can't tell. Hold on. I'm like squinting because I'm like, where's my hand? If I let go... Okay, let's say I have both hands on the reins, right? Like if I take this off. And let's say I want to... Oh. Okay, so it looks like it's just my left hand that moves. That's interesting. Okay. That's something interesting. I haven't even noticed that. I've never actually done that, so now I think about it, I'm just like, wow, that's actually mind-blowing. The more you know. I feel like I learn something new every time I play this game. Like, there's always something, like, random that I'm like, oh, I didn't know I could do that, you know? And I've been playing this game for months, like, arguably kind of mostly solo. But when you spend as much time in this game as I have, you tend to pick up on stuff, so when you find something new, it's just, like, mind-blowing, you know? Hi, Ragnaroks, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. Meet Foxy, Foxbot AI in the chat. Make sure to say hello. Another awesome individual. How are you doing? It just spent lots of time. Well, I wasted a lot of time being indecisive, so you missed that. I've been MIA. The sickness and emotional things happen, so trying to come back to streaming grind. Oh man. I totally get that. You know, it's funny you say that because I actually have been really sick for the last few days. And when I say really sick, I mean like I had some stomach bleeding going on, man. It was bad. It was real bad. Like, I was in so much pain. I'm not bleeding anymore, but I'm still kind of messed up, if you know what I mean. So it's gonna take me a little bit of time to recover as well. I definitely get that. And then of course, you know, emotional things. I hope that whatever it is that's dragging you down, I hope that it's only a temporary hurdle for you. Because, you know, it really sucks when like you have a good thing going and then like, you know, your emotions kind of ruin it over time. Like that's happened to me on several occasions with other things. Not with streaming yet, but you know, give it time. I've only been streaming for like, I want to say wait, we're in July? I've been streaming for almost 3 months now. So I'm sure there's going to be a time where I come across something that's going to make me say, let me take a break today. So, you know, maybe, you know, taking that time to recharge isn't such a bad thing. And, you know. I can't remember if it was you, Ragnarok, but aren't you, like, doing, like, competitive stuff in, like, a specific game? I don't know if it was Fortnite or something else. I don't remember if it was you or someone else I'm thinking about. But I think someone I watched was saying that they wanted to do, like, competitive stuff. I think if streaming feels like a grind, you should change something. Yeah, that's not a bad suggestion. I mean, for some people, streaming less but making like videos instead is more fun or easier for them. I really considered doing that at some point, but I actually really enjoy streaming, so it's kind of like, I don't know, like, I guess you could say that for me, streaming is more of a I was social today thing on my checklist of things to do. I mean, a grind can be good depending on the person. Yeah, I mean, I think the real question is, like, what are your goals, right? Foxboss says, I do want to stream as much as possible, but when I feel like I want to stop after an hour, I will. That's understandable. For me, I burn out after like 2 hours usually. Like at the 2-hour mark is when I start to feel my eyes drooping, my social battery starts to deplete, my words start leaving me without my knowledge. I start losing my mind, and before I know it, I'm actually asleep. I've had a couple times where I was playing like V Rising like late at night, and I would just be chilling, and then all of a sudden I like blank out, and I'm like, what was I doing again? And I realized I was just standing in the same spot for like 10 minutes. I mean, that was the cue for me to go to sleep. I was like, yeah, I'm not getting anything done, time for bed. But yeah, no player in Apex, hoping to go pro, but getting into, sorry, I should have said Ragnarok says no player in Apex, hoping to go pro, but getting into no game with streamers is already, sorry, oh my god, I can't read, jeez, but getting into a known game with streamers already is hard. Yeah, that's the thing, like, there is a thing like oversaturation, and I guess like the reason why I've chose V Rising to kind of be like my main game, V Rising and Planet Zoo for the most part of the games I play the most, is because I realize, well, even though they're not the most viewed games, the community, I think, is somewhat big enough, and there's a lot of people who just have a genuine interest in the game. So I feel like, for me, my strategy is being in the right place at the right time, especially because this game is, I believe, set to be fully released or out of early access by early next year. So you figured, you know, when this game goes out of early access, in theory, it should be my opportunity to, you know, catch all the new peeps who might be looking for tutorials and guides. And that's part of the reason why I focus so much on, gotta set up a pretty scene. You want to try a sleeping stream? Yeah, see, that's the thing. I think my plan is solid too, but it's also kind of a gamble. Because, on one hand, it's a solid idea in concept, right? Like, in theory. Sure. But there's no guarantee this game is going to be around 12 months from now. Like, yeah, I bought the game. Yeah, I have it. You know, it's not like it's going to disappear on me, right? I hope. I mean, unless Steam does something stupid, it should be fine, but it's just one of those things, you know, where you kind of have to pick and choose. Like, do I want to be in the right place at the right time and take that gamble? Or do I feel like I need to hop into a game that already has an established audience? I gotta think about it. Also, you gotta be patient, of course. True. Yeah, patience is huge. I consider myself to be a very patient person, but there are times where I do lose patience, and it's usually when I'm getting frustrated over, like, let's say I'm trying to figure out how to do something in a game and it's not clear and I'm getting frustrated. A lot of times that'll mess me up. So, I mean, what's happening here? Requires floor connection. The fuck? Oh, right, I have to build outside of the... I almost forgot about this. I have to build from the castle heart and outward. So I don't know what kind of floor I want though. I gotta think about this. The thing is, I need to build the floor before I can build walls. So I have to figure out where I'm gonna put my stuff. I think... I don't know if I like that very much. I think that might be better. What is this made out of? Stone brick? Oh god. That's not good, because I have a lot of stone brick I know I'm not going to be wanting to get out of, so that sucks. So yeah, this whole upper area, I think it's safe to make this all ground. Like just worked ground. But yeah, so like I was saying before, my whole idea is that I want to be in the right place at the right time. And I'm taking a gamble with this game because it is in early access. There's a lot of games out there where they'll be in early access for like ever, you know, and then they never officially release. And before you know it, it's like 2-3 years down the line and it still hasn't officially released, and you're just waiting and waiting and waiting. So far, the devs have not done anything crazy like that. So I feel somewhat confident that they're actually working on the game, because, you know, they basically have been kind of hush-hush about what their plans are going to be soon, as far as like what order they're going to be working on things. But if I remember correctly, there's supposed to be 2 more updates before the official release. So yeah, I'm trying to make as many guides and just things that like people don't have guides for already. So some of my more popular videos on YouTube, at least, have been the tips, like the tips guides for like V-Rising. People tend to like those. But on TikTok, the Planet Zoo stuff does better. So I'm kind of like in this weird position where it's like, I'm not sure what game to focus on more. I know I don't know why I came back here. Force a habit. Like, I'm not really sure what the best course of action is now, because I see kind of the advantage of both. I might have to focus on one over the other on different platforms, but I'm not really sure how I'm gonna go about it, truthfully. What is happening here? Tile limit. Oh crap, I forgot. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I keep forgetting I have to like upgrade my castle heart and da-da-da-da-dee. Alright, wait, hold on. I need copper ingots and leather. Damn it. Hello there, I see Chanda Bear in the chat. Welcome, welcome. This is my best friend, Chanda. Please say hello. And when I say best friend, there's a funny story as how we met each other, actually. So about, what, like 8 years ago, I think it was? We actually met on League of Legends. Yep. You know, that toxic game that many people quit a long time ago? Yeah, that one. And you know, I could still tell you what happened that first time too. It's so nostalgic. Like every time I think about it, I'm just like, damn, it's been so long. And then I instantly feel very old, and I'm not even that old. So there you go. Yep. I'm trying to figure out, what did I say? I needed copper, I think I said. Hold on, I'm brain farting here. Oh yeah, it was copper and leather. Oh god. Okay, that's not enough copper ingots. Hold on. Copper... I don't even know how many of these I needed. Copper ingots and regular leather. Let's see how many of these I have. I'm not sure. 4. Okay, that's not good. 11. That should be enough. 15. I should have counted to see how... I should have double checked to see how many I actually needed, but I guess that's just me being lazy. It's been a long day. Today I actually spent a lot of time with audio settings, and it's kind of rotted my brain a little bit. And of course, I'm really excited to start working on some others. What the hell? I just noticed. Oh, I can actually build above here and connect the two tops. What? That's cool. Okay. I didn't know that. That's interesting. I'm just gonna pick up these random scraps left by dead enemies. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna continue. I keep doing this. Upgrade. Okay, cool. So, in order to increase the tile limit, you have to upgrade your castle. I believe the highest level is 5. I think that's max level, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've had to level a castle heart, so forgive me if my brain isn't functioning properly. You know, it's only a matter of time before I go insane and lose everything, and you know, as far as my mind goes. Wow, this is actually kind of interesting. So apparently, if you have an elevated ground and you build like this, you can actually build off the edge here. That's interesting. So like, it's really weird how like this normally would not be like would not have an edge, but if I place this here, it does. It has like a little railing. That's kind of nice. I didn't even have to build that. It just showed up. The only thing is I'd have to jump out. I gotta think about it. I'm just covering the floor. I don't want to do that just yet. I think maybe... Okay, so now that well, I'm having like 12 thoughts at the same time. That's part of my problem. Way too many thoughts at the same time. I forgot to put the ADHD tag on. I'm sorry, guys. I've been experimenting with different tags today when it comes to my tags on Twitch. So we'll see. I'm also going to be clearing out this land down here. I want to make sure that all of the stuff is empty. Now, I could leave this downward area alone, but I don't know. If I leave this area alone, it's just gonna grow back. And when it grows back, that's basically free materials, easy access for me, but it's not like I can't, like, I don't know. I could literally just run across this area here and grab stuff over here, so it really makes no difference. It's not even that far out of the way. So I think it's probably better if I just put it all together, or do it all at the same time and then place the ground, but we'll see. Oh, that reminds me. I almost forgot. I actually really like this bridge. I wish I could build this way, but I can kind of understand why you can't, but I like it. I like the way it looks. Let's see. Can I place anything down here? It requires floor connection. So what I need for this floor connection is stairs. I'm going to, well, I can't make a thick stair because that's too narrow. So I'm gonna have to make a thin stair. Now I can either use the classic stairs, right, that look like this, or I can use the more fancy stairs. I think I'm gonna use the classic stairs because I used a fancy store. Oh my god, I almost said store. I used the fancy stairs on the other castle. When the sun comes back up, I'm gonna head over to that designer castle that I made, and I'm gonna just show you guys briefly like what it looks like during the daytime because it's so nice. It's so pretty. But yeah, eventually I will put out a walkthrough video of the castle. I'll do 2 videos. Fox says, I'm back. Internet dying at 3 a.m. What the hell? Silly ghosts. Oh no. Are you being haunted? Are you haunted over there? Why are you bringing ghosts into the stream? Imagine. Now the stream is haunted, and every time you come to watch my stream, you'll just feel a chill. Your router seems to be haunted. Maybe it's trying to tell you something. You know, maybe it's like, trying to show you there's a problem. Like maybe it's like, hey, watch out, behind you, the ghost dies. You know what, every time that happens, I'm just gonna assume that like you're just being haunted. Like yeah, sorry your internet does that. That sucks. Especially because right now it's like, what, nighttime? Ooh, I gotta get away from that. It's like nighttime for you over there, right? If I remember correctly, you're over in, I think, Europe. So Fox says, I am not afraid of ghosts. I'll just be angry if some show up. And yes, 3 a.m. Wow, 3 a.m. Well, thanks for coming to my stream at 3 a.m. You know what's funny? A lot of times when I go to see your streams, it's like super early in the morning for me. And it's mostly because I'm restless and I'm up for some reason. And of course, like lately I've been kind of sick, so I've been like waking up at weird hours. So why would the internet be acting weird? I don't know. It's definitely ghosts. You have a stream in 4 hours? Oh, right. I forgot about that. I'm gonna be able to ask Foxy all the questions. Maybe, you know, while Foxdrone is away, I'll be able to ask all of the lovely questions about the super secret club. Now, I don't know about you, but the club must be really secret because I didn't even know about it until she mentioned it, so. Sure can. It's gonna be very chill and you sure can. Yep. I'll see if I'm able to make it, because I was thinking about going to bed after this because I've been feeling kind of tired. But if I'm still awake, I'll definitely come and visit and see the stream. Best secret. Yeah, the best secret is the secret that you don't understand yourself. The super secret of all times. I don't know. It's kind of like, I know this is kind of random, but there's this like store we have here in the States that I really haven't seen much of, but it's called Victoria's Secret. And I hate going in there because like the perfume gives me like asthma attacks, but that's besides the point, right? That's not what I was gonna talk about. Castle tile limit reached. Okay, I need to upgrade again. Yeah, so you asked the staff what's the secret. I don't even think they know what the secret is. But you know, it's funny you say that because I think about it, right? Let's see, 24 glass, 8 reinforced planks, 1 greater blood essence. Okay. Wait. I forgot the numbers. 24, 8, 1. Okay. Tell them you're not paying until you know the secret. I mean, I always wonder, like, why is it called Victoria's Secret? Like, what secret are you holding? Are you, like, hiding the secret of the universe behind one of the racks or something? Is there a secret as to why everything in the store is out of my price range? Like, can you explain that to me? Like, I don't know, man. I'm just looking at it and I'm just like, this is definitely not for me. Hostages in the Smexy basement. I don't know. If I wanted to do that, I would just go to a sex shop. I don't have to go to Victoria's Secret for lingerie, right? Like, I mean, that's what the internet is for. Gonna grab some glass. Oh my god, I have 69 glass. That's great. What was the last ingredient? Oh, greater blood essence. I think I used them all. I did. Okay. I might have forged some. Come on. Yes. I believe I just needed 1, but I'm gonna... I think it was 2481, but... Oh, you know what I should do too? I'm gonna actually bring some silk, and I'm going to make some storage containers over there so I don't have to keep running back and forth. Victoria has the secret. Yeah, Victoria has the secret as to how to, you know, buy things at a reasonable price, I guess, because every time I go over there, I just feel broke. You know, like I go to the store and like I don't know, like I feel like everyone's just staring at me like super sus. Like I feel like the cashiers and stuff just look at me and they're like, why is she in here? She can't afford this place. What is she doing? Is she gonna steal something? I'm serious, by the way. I get looks like that, which is kind of fucked up, but that's besides the point, you know? Park says, the cashiers broke themselves, right? I almost want to say they get commissions, but I'm not sure. Like, I mean, if anyone knows, that'd be kind of interesting to know that. But I wonder if they get commissions, because a lot of times they're just floating around the store. You know, they're just like looking around and spying on me. It kind of reminds me, I know well, actually I had an experience one time where I went into a Payless, and this was over in, you know, my younger years, when I was actually a kid. And I was at the store with my mom and my sister. Yeah, I know, guys, I have a sister. And it was very uncomfortable as far as the experience. Ironically, now Payless is kind of out of business, I believe. I think they've actually closed all of the stores. I believe they filed for bankruptcy and everything. I have to double check. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, so every Payless I've seen is now gone, right? But when I was there, they were so focused on us. Like, they were like staring, because like, I don't know what their problem was, but it got to the point where my mom was like, can I help you? Like, asking the store attendant, can I help you? Because she was just stalking us throughout the store. And that's not the first time something like that has happened to me, where like I go to the store and then people just assume I'm gonna steal something. And I wish it was like, I don't know, like, I know this is gonna be like kind of, well, it's not really controversial, I guess, but when you look a certain way and you don't have the right demographics, they look at you like you're weird. They think you can't afford things. They assume you don't have money because of the color of your skin. So unfortunately, I've had a few situations like that happen to me. And every time I see it, I make sure to ask the person who's following me around, can I help you? Because apparently they're not doing their job. They're too busy watching me. Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's like, why do you assume I'm gonna do something wrong? I'm only here to look through. And a lot of times I get so uncomfortable, I just leave. I don't even buy anything. You know, just out of principle. Because it's just like awkward. Like, why are you staring at me? Like, I'm already socially like awkward. Why are you making me more uncomfortable? You know? Like, do I have something on my face? Am I really that ugly that you have to like keep staring? Like, you just can't believe it? You're in disbelief? You know, are you doing like a double take? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, I don't... I don't know. Some people are weird. They need to find better things to do with their time. And the funny part too is that this happened during a time where the economy wasn't even bad. It was like a good time to be a shopper, you know, a good time to be a store, a business. But I don't know. I hope to never experience something like that again, but knowing me, it's inevitably going to happen again at some point. And yeah, it sucks. Fox says, I hate that in general. If I needed help from the employees, I am gonna ask. Go clean the store or something, right? It's like, go help someone else. Like, you know, and it's funny because like they'll be over here like following me and stalking me throughout the store. Meanwhile, the guy behind them is like stuffing their pants with like Cheetos or something and running. Like, what the hell? Like, you know, for every time they you know, want to stare me down, it's like, what are you doing? Like, you're actually like you're making no sense. It's like so ridiculous. And then they wonder why they go out of business, you know. Oh well. I hope no one I know gets treated like that. You know, sometimes things happen and you end up in situations where like I don't know. I'm not trying to like I don't know. Like, I know the stream is supposed to be like more about like, you know, me playing the game and da-da-da, but right now I'm just gathering, so I guess my mind is wandering. And I'm starting to reach that time of the day where like my eyes are starting to droop, but it's not tired enough for me to sleep, so I'm just like kind of chilling, you know? And I'm just glad I could share this time with all of you guys, because this is way better than getting stalked by some random employee in Payless, which no longer exists. You know, and stuff like that, when you experience that kind of stuff as a kid, you never forget it happened. Like, it's just, you know, every time someone denies that it happens, you think of the moment it happened. Like, it's... I don't know if it's like a form of like trauma or what, but it's like... it leaves an impression, for sure. And, you know, I think a lot of it has to do with just treating people fairly. Almost done with this plot, guys. I'm still chopping down trees. I actually really enjoy the fact that I can do this in the sunlight. I think that was like the determining factor for why I decided to go with this particular plot. Because like not having to worry about the sun is nice. I mean, the lightning is kind of spoopy. Like, you know, if I stand in the wrong place at the wrong time, I'm gonna get zapped. My horse is gonna get zapped. I'm gonna be a little bit sad, but a pine sapling. Pine sapling? I'm in Gloomrot. Why did I get a pine sapling? What? That's weird. I've never gotten a pine sapling in Gloomrot. That's kind of strange. Apparently there's some, like, this is a pine tree too. Yeah, this wow. These trees are so messed up and warped, I didn't even realize they were pine trees at first. I'm just over here chopping wood like a lumberjack. Not even looking. And oh man, I missed a tree directly in front of me. No, it's not a new tree, but it's a tree that I expect to see. I'll show you on the map. It's a tree I expect to see all the way down here in this area. They're common around here, and they're common kind of like around here, right? You don't really see that up here. I didn't even realize these were pine trees. They're so like distorted. So the whole premise of Gloomrot, right, is that it's basically a place where humans are basically fighting really hard to survive against not only the elements, but also against mutants. Mutants of their own creation, mind you. Because the idea is that they poison their land so much. Oh my god, how come I keep missing the trees like an idiot? No one saw that. Please tell me no one saw that. That's so embarrassing. It feels like... Sorry, I got distracted. What I was gonna say was, the whole premise of Gloomrot is that, you know, these people, they created so much waste that their land is just suffer pretty much irrecoverable damage. That's why you see animals and stuff that are like all messed up looking. You have things that don't even look like what they used to be, just running around. And then you have humans with their, like, I guess the best way to describe the aesthetic of Gloomrot would be like industrial era stuff. Like, it kind of has that industrial era I can't word. Industrial era feel to it, but with like a touch of steampunk, but it's not really steampunk. I don't know if that made sense. I hope that makes sense. I'm really far from my castle heart. This is gonna look so cool when it's done. Look at all that area, holy crap. Alright, what do I need to upgrade? Aluminum alloy and primal blood essence. How many do I need? 12 and 1. Easy. Steam chunk. I said steam chunk? Did I really say that? I meant to say steampunk. Did I really? Did I really say that? Oh, you? Oh my god. Started to scare me there. I was like, oh man, did I say that? I mean, am I going senile already? Is this like early dementia kicking in? Like, I wonder. There's lots of stuff. This is all gonna be processed. Yeah, look at all that yummy materials. I'm gonna put the actually I'm gonna leave that alone. I'll put that there. Put that there. Put this here. I forgot what I came here for. Oh, aluminum. I think 12 aluminum alloy. Okay, 42, close enough. And 1 primal blood essence, which I have 16 of. Let me make sure I have. Okay, I do. I keep forgetting to make the storage when I go back to the new castle. I'm kind of. I guess I'm kind of an idiot in a way. I just keep on forgetting. Like I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, obviously. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna place it down this way. Oh wait. Oh my god, I did it again. I ran right past the castle heart and I forgot to upgrade it. This keeps happening, guys. What's wrong with me? Okay. I could do the dark silver ingots and the power cores. Let me see how many power cores I have left. I think I'm actually gonna head back and upgrade again. So I think I only need to do one more. I know I have plenty of dark silver. It's just the power cores I'm not sure of. Okay, I have 2. Damn, I think I need 4. Damn. Let me double check. Yeah, I don't have it here. I might have one in here. Nope. Okay, let me check the jewelry. The artisan table. Nope. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to do some charging of the batteries while I'm over in Gloomrot. Actually, let me grab the depleted batteries while I'm at it. Because I'm gonna need to recharge those. Oh, what the heck? There's been this bug where, like, I try to teleport and it just doesn't do anything. Like, it doesn't open the map. It doesn't, like, really react. And it's, like, strange. So, yeah, I'm missing 2 power cores. I'm gonna have to work toward getting those. But before I do that, I'm gonna place down some storage containers before I forget, because I'm kind of dumb like that and I will forget. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna turn it. Well, actually, should I turn it this way or this way? I'll put them over here for now. Oh, you know what? I don't want it to be too close to the edge because I want to place some walls later. I'm not in a rush to place the walls only because I don't have to worry about the sun in this area. If I had to worry about the sun in this area, I'd be more concerned, but... Oh my god. I placed it apart again. Come on. There we go. I think, like, a lot of times, whenever something weird happens in the game that shouldn't be happening, I feel like half the time it's, like, user error. It's just me. You know? It's, like, somehow my fault. Or maybe I'm just haunted like Foxy here. It's apparently their house is haunted. We'll have to see, though. Alright, it looks good. Now that that's settled, I'm going to teleport to the... Actually, let me check this real quick. I can place more floors, but I'm not going to do it just yet. I'm going to teleport here, and then I'm going to run over to the charging stations. Oh, you know what? I should have probably... You know what? No, I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is I'm going to head back to the crafting castle. I'm going to buff myself and then come back because this area is a pain in the ass. And if I start getting hit with fire, it's going to hurt a lot. Alright, so... I guess I'll buff myself a little bit more than I should, I guess. Now you guys are probably wondering, why are you buffing yourself for Northern Gloom Rot? Well, it's because the enemies are annoying and I want to kill them as fast as possible. Why else would I do that? I mean, I don't know. Like, I have a hard time with, like, whenever I'm farming an area and I don't look forward to farming specific areas, I just try to get out of there as fast as possible. Smart. Smart. That's funny. I think once I charge those batteries, I can upgrade the castle heart one more time. And I think, well, actually, before I say that, let me check because I have a finished heart here. Yeah, so that'll be the last upgrade. Okay. I'm gonna head over to... Wait, is it daytime? No, it's not. I keep canceling because I keep forgetting to check stuff, but... Oh my god! Okay, I didn't even mean to do that time. I'm gonna teleport down here first. Alright, time to get some batteries charged. Time to charge my batteries, guys. Imagine if, like, every time you had to, like, charge your phone, you had to, like, come here and get, like, your batteries charged or some shit. Like, wouldn't that be awful? Like, okay. I'm just gonna suck this guy's blood. 34% is pretty nice, actually. Alright. And he's dead. Oh crap, I didn't even see that guy at first. Oh fuck! Oh! I'm kind of surrounded here now. That's great. I'm surrounded by lightning, what the fuck? Oh my god, I'm gonna get lasered. Watch this shit, I hate this shit. Uh-oh. Look at that! Look at this laser! Like, this shit's scary, guys. I don't know about you, but... it makes sense as to how these humans are surviving against all these mutants now. Unfortunately for them, I'm a vampire. So they can kiss my ass. Foxbot says, I think it's time for my second nap. I'm getting sleepy again. I'll be lurking. Okay, well thanks for joining. I really appreciate your presence. I appreciate you, and thank you for coming to the stream. It is always a pleasure. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you should probably get some rest since you're streaming in like 3 hours. So... oh, really quick. For anyone who may be interested, you guys should follow Foxbot AI on YouTube. I don't think I have the YouTube link on there, but it might be on their Twitch, I believe. So I'm gonna do a quick shout out in the Twitch chat. Oh, I can't type. Oh my god, I don't want to shout out myself. What? There we go. So yeah, you guys should totally follow them. That's their Twitch. They don't usually stream on Twitch though. So you'll see them either on Kick or YouTube usually. Oh, I can't hide behind that? What? Come on. I love how, like, whenever you take out the machines, like, the people will just be stunned when they get pushed out of it. It's hilarious. It's like, what happened? Like, you know, like they get knocked out temporarily almost, it feels like, but it's not always the case. It depends. And I forgot to say also, like, I know I said to Fox, I appreciate their ooh, 91% worker. Yes, please. All right, this is going to be a little bit difficult. 43, 91, 14. All right, I'm going to kill the 43 first. Oh, I fucked up. Okay, I saved it. I saved it. The nice thing about that is I can, come on. Oh. Oh my god, I almost fucked that up. Okay, okay. Lightning, don't hit them. I've had times where like the lightning will kill them before I can capture them, and I've been like super sad. Like, it's super unfortunate when it happens, but luckily I was able to capture that guy. Now you're probably wondering, why capture him and not eat him? Well, it's because I have higher quality blood at home. And, I need him to serve me. Alright, so this is the 4th, charger. So what I like to do is I actually like to run back here first. The nice thing is I can actually pick up the batteries in my wolf form, so I don't have to worry about that as far as movement speed. And since I have those jumps now, where I can dodge stuff and basically go through objects, I can avoid lightning better in this form. I'm not gonna try and mount my horse though, because if I try to mount my horse, I'm probably gonna get zapped before I can even get on her, so I'm not gonna bother. See, like right here, boom, zap. Look, I'm not trying to be a fried vampire. Hello, welcome to the chat, dearest Aho. Or is it, did I say that right? Dearest Aho? Aho? Like, oh man, there's a word for that. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I can't remember. Oh, isn't that like, I want to say aloe or something, or maybe I'm thinking of a plant. Well, welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome. I hope you are having a good time. I don't know if you just got here, if you've been lurking, but either way, I appreciate you. So thanks for stopping by. I am trying to figure out... Well, crap, I forgot. I only did half the batteries. I needed to do the other half too, but I'm only trying to just upgrade my 3rd castle heart. For those of you who don't know, it's from Japanese... Oh, okay, Japanese. How game? Oh, so this... Oh, so you're asking how this game is? It's pretty good. For an early access game, it's pretty well planned, I think. I feel like the devs really know what they're doing. They have a idea of what they want, and then they take a lot of feedback very seriously. And they figure out what to prioritize and what not to prioritize pretty well. I think they make good use of their time while they're not putting out brand new content. They're at least keeping people up to date. It takes a while for updates, but they've already communicated why. They have a really small team that's working on it, but I love this game. I mean, the first time I played this game, I was like, damn, I love this thing. It felt like an adrenaline rush for me, you know, because I'm the kind of person that I like to craft. Like in other games, I've crafted a lot, but in this game, it's not just crafting, it's also the fact that I have to organize all my stuff. So like for my inventory, right, I can name all the chests and put all my stuff in a particular way. I wouldn't say it's Vampire Minecraft. I mean, I haven't played Minecraft, but I have like the basic idea, I guess, kind of. Like you can host your own servers. Like I host, so this server that I'm on right now, it's called the Vardaran Derby horse racing server. You can actually join. It's a public server if you want. And it's very chill here. It's usually just me on the server most of the time. I log in pretty much religiously every day, so you know, if you get tired of me, you might not want to join. But if you're interested, feel free to join. I also have a well, if you do end up playing the game, I do have some guides on my YouTube channel you can check out for like some of it's like new player guides, other stuff is not really so much new player, but more like fun facts and things that you might not know about the game. So Dearest Aho says Vampire Arc, and instead of dinos you get humans. Probably, yeah. I mean that I mean, I do eat them. Well, I suck their blood, but same thing. Same difference. Close enough. All right, so I'm going to upgrade my castle heart one more time to max level. Now that I have all the materials. Or maybe I don't have all the materials because I don't know how to read. I'm getting ahead of myself yet again. Here we go. Boom. Cool, so now I have a maxed out castle heart. So now that I'm level 5 castle heart, I can put down every single piece of the castle that I want to put down. Every single piece that, you know, I can essentially lay out so far. Let me just grab these. Right now I'm just placing the foundation. Hello, Matthula. How are you, Matt? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Matt is also a wonderful streamer. I'm going to give a nice shout out to them in the chat. Welcome, Matt. Oh, and I can't type. Matt. There we go. Yeah, you guys should check out Matt's channel. They basically, if I remember correctly, I believe they're mostly like a variety streamer, but they have a variety of very obscure and random games that like I've never heard of most of the time. But his content is great. It's very, you know, very chill. You know, he's super friendly, very engaging. You guys should check him out. Thank you. How's the stream? The stream's been okay. It's been mostly me talking to myself, and a couple other people who stopped in to say hello. But nothing too crazy. Nothing super exciting. Just me creating a brand new castle. This castle's actually going to be a racetrack, though. My other 2 castles have been actual castles. Dearest Aho says, "Oh, I have it. I finished Act 1 solo, but hoping to join a server or something, preferably with at least 2 times for materials, or I somehow rope my friends in to be vampires with me. Was mostly asking if you were having a good time." Oh yeah, I'm having a great time. I mean, I've been playing this game for several months now. Lots of fun. Lots and lots of fun. Like, if you like games where you can kind of like plan out and design things, like, actually you know what, I'll show you my other castle. I'll show you my super designer castle, because I think you've seen like my crafting castle. Like, this castle in the center here is just pure crafting, no like aesthetics or anything like that. It's just pure crafting focus, right? But my second castle is my luxury castle. So at this castle, it's all fancy and stuff. I have like a garden. I have servants running around and, you know, protecting my garden. Actually, let me cut down these grapes because I need to collect all these. Oh no! I cut down my apple tree. Oh well, it'll grow back. I did not mean to cut down my apple tree, guys. Now I'm kind of sad. Not gonna lie. Might as well cut down this one. I'm sure this one's breaking. Oh. There we go. Might as well. Might as well destroy all of them if I'm going to mess it up. Yeah, but this game is great. So right now, the server I'm on is called the Vardaran Derby Horse Racing server. It's a PvE server, so there's no player versus player combat or anything like that. The materials are, I think, pretty much normal, but the crafting speed, I think, is like, I want to say either twice or like 1.5 times. I'd have to double check the settings, but here are the benefits of my server. If you want if you want to kind of have a basic idea of the setup, right? Every player on the server can have up to 3 castles. Every player on the server has up to 3 castles. Your clans can be as big as 8 people each. So every clan can have up to 8 people in it. You can have, oh yeah, there's no restricted teleport. So you can teleport anywhere with as much, you know, stuff in your inventory as you want. The only exception to that would be if you have a charmed human following you around, or if you have a if you're carrying one of the shards, but that's not until like super late game. all of your buildings usually end up becoming a symmetrical box. Mine usually starts off that way. And then as time goes on, I end up going back and like changing stuff and making it more interesting. This castle right here that I'm currently in, I'll give you a quick tour actually, is probably the first castle I've really like took decorating seriously in, if that makes sense. So I'll just show you around. So let me go into my wolf form. Well, actually, maybe I'm a little too fast. I'll just walk. So my teleporter here, and I have 2 elevators. I have one here and one here. This, if you notice, this elevator has 2 lights in it because it takes you to the 2nd floor, and this one has 3 because it takes you to the 3rd floor. But before we go there, I'm going to show you the downstairs. So this is like the dining room area. It's like a small cozy dining room with like a little couch, a fireplace, kind of nice and cozy. And I decided to put this devourer here just in case anyone didn't like the food, so at least it won't go to waste. Then I have this long hallway, and this hallway also leads to another outside door. I have a mirror here, so if I want to change my looks, I can. Then so I have this hallway here. I'm gonna actually go into my wolf form for this. This hallway is like all pretty much the same throughout. It's just a square box. It's a box around a, well, I guess a rectangle, around a rectangle. This area here, it's like a really chill little garden area. You can listen to the fountain if you want. Isn't that nice? That's wonderful. Oh, I just realized for some reason my music stopped. Let me double check. What's going on here? Oh, here we go. Oh, what? Okay, for a moment, that was just a song, my bad. Okay. Yeah, so it's pretty nice. On this end, I have some horse stables. I have a place where I call this the seahorse, where I put some water. The whole theme of this castle is that it's like, it has all my horses. Like, that's the whole idea. So if I go this way, right, you see nothing, there's no horses in there, but this would be like where I chill and relax by myself. You actually can't sit in chairs yet in this game, unfortunately, but they're working on it. I think it's the most requested feature in the game, is so that people can sit, you know, which I think is like hilarious if you think about it, because I don't know, we take sitting for granted, I think, in other games. So when you're not able to sit, it's just like awkward. Haun's Castle. Yeah, I have so I have some hedges here, some nice little, so this is like a little, you know, patio area to chill. You cannot pet the horses or feed them carrots, but you can give them water. The way it works is that you have to keep them hydrated, otherwise they'll, quote, run away. But I've actually seen them, and what happens, they just die. They die because they run out of stuff. So I have a place where I make my drugs. The alchemy table. And then I have another hallway here, small hallway. This is like another chill out room. This is like the drawing room, right? Yeah, they die if you don't give them water. I'll show you on the 2nd floor. I have all my horses up there. So 2nd floor, if I take the elevator, boop. Now I'm on the 2nd floor. So this is, I need to figure out what I'm going to put over here. This seems kind of like barren a little bit. But yeah, on this floor, it's too bad it's nighttime, because then you could see that these are actually 2 different colored trees. It's hard to see the way it is though. And if you notice, I have a lot of horses up here. So I named these 2 horses after Hi-Fi Rush characters. And then of course I have James Brown. I know it's kind of random, but that's all I could think of at the time because he had brown hair. But if you notice, if I stand next to them, I have filled water skims in their inventory, and it says keep your horse alive by supplying it with water. So yeah, that's basically what happens there. Then there's, what the fuck? Debbie, what happened to you? Why is she sinking through the floor? Oh my god, that's my clan member's horse. I don't know what's happening there, but she's sinking. You know, I got Blackjack. This is a Percy Jackson reference, Blackjack. I got Rekka, another Hi-Fi Rush boss. I got Harriet Tubman, because I like Harriet Tubman. I know, random, right? We got Hades. He's chilling. And I got Minimus. And I got... Well, there used to be Maximo here, but I forgot to order him, so he kind of died. My bad. She's suffering Bethesda game code. Maybe it's weird. Well, it's a bug that's like relatively new, but if you like get on the horse, they just pop back up where they should be. It's kind of strange. And of course there's Persephone right here, and here is where I place my horse. Now you're probably wondering, what's the difference between my horse and these other horses? My horse is a vampire horse, because that's a thing in this game. And you can put a saddle on them, right? And the saddle alters their appearance. So if I took off this saddle, this is how they look normally, right? But if I put the saddle back on, I got that cool look. This actually came with that newer pack, the Gloomrot pack. I forget what it's called, but it looks cool. So I'm really happy I got it, because when I run with this horse, like the feet are like lightning. And what is this servant doing here? Oh, well, I'll just leave this open. But if you notice, these are actually planters, but I pretend that they're like places where I keep water for my horses, but you know. Yeah, what drinking Hans? Yeah, so Pocahontas is my horse, of course. But if you notice, vampire horses don't need water. So I can respawn them if they die. I can bring them directly to my side no matter where I'm at. It's great. It's lovely. All right, so other part of the second floor here, I have this little nice little another dining area, but this time it's like a kind of like a nice chill area for myself. And then of course, as a vampire, I have my coffin, right? And then if I head upstairs, this is my favorite floor, the third floor, and I'll show you why in a second. So this is the servant room, servant's quarter. How would I join your server? Not currently at home though. Okay, so my server is actually public, so you could type in Varder and Derby horse racing server. Also, because you're on Twitch, if you scroll down on the stream, like near the top, you'll see something that has like a horseshoe with like a V rising, like the V for V rising. And if you click on that picture, it'll give you the link to the Discord for the server specifically. So if you want to do that, feel free. On that Discord, in I think the announcements tab, I have the direct address or the direct connect link, or sorry, direct connect numbers that you can like copy paste into direct connect, which is even easier to get to the server. So if you go on to, so like let's say you decide to start a new game, right? And you go through the list like online, public, or sorry, not public, online PvE servers, right? You go to the bottom, there's a thing that says direct connect, I believe, and that's where you type in those numbers. So yeah, you can do that. But yeah, I definitely recommend joining that Discord. I'm definitely looking for more people to join, because right now it's mostly just me running around on the server. I do have clan members, but they play mostly, like some of them play mostly on other servers, like because they're more PvP guys. But there are other people who aren't maybe as PvP focused or more PvE focused, who just, you know, they have very time consuming jobs or whatever the case is, and they're not always around. So it's usually just me. But if you join, I wouldn't mind, you know, helping you out as far as clearing content if you want. I mean, when I get a chance, I'd be more than happy to help you. I'm on pretty much every day, so yeah. So if I go down this hallway, if you notice, I planted some nice little blood roses on the side. And this is the royal throne. I can sit on the throne, command my servants from here. Very, very nice. Okay, so the sun is out, so now I can show you. I have the regular cherry blossoms here, and I have white cherry blossoms here. So I kind of have a pattern where it's like pink on these sides and then white on the other sides. I'll head back this way. So, oh crap, I went right past another door. My bad. So if I go out here, I haven't finished figuring out what I'm going to do with this room. I have no idea what I want to do in here. I have to figure that out. But once I do, I'm sure it'll look great. You'll join later then? Yeah, sure. Yeah, all you have to do is just click on the picture and it should bring you to the Discord. So I try to make it as easy as I can. And yeah, so this is like the nice little, I guess you could say this is like a balcony, right? Like a patio. This is more of a patio area and the other part is like a balcony. And if I take the teleport pad here, it'll push me to the other side of the castle. This is the third elevator, but it's not really, I guess you can't really call it an elevator. It's more like a, I wonder if you can even call it an escalator, but you know when you go to like an airport and they have like the long ass like conveyor belt looking things and they're like flat? Like that's what it kind of looks like. It's like you're just going super fast down a super long area. So it's more of a convenience thing. But yeah, you have this little squiggly hallway here. They got some more cherry blossom trees. This is where I keep all of my spillover mats, stuff that doesn't fit in my crafting castle. I store it here for a rainy day, of course. You know, you never know when you need it. I have Twilight here. That thing is for seeing where all the shards are. So there's that. I also have the I have some fire blossoms all throughout here. I think I have enough seeds now to complete this, but I have to double check. I might not. I've been collecting as many seeds as possible because I just want this whole area to be covered. And of course, this is another entrance to the throne area. Now, this last part of the castle is the torture chamber. I mean, the prison. The definitely not sex dungeon. Yeah, and I keep, if you notice, I keep some fine wine here, which is mostly just me milking random strangers. And what I gotta do here is I have to actually feed these guys because I want to make their health go up. The reason why is because I milk the well, I like to call it milking, right? Like if you're milking your cattle, but instead I'm milking my humans. And the idea here is that I'm gonna end up eventually killing all these guys, but I want to have some blood merlot. I need to get some of the sacred grapes in there, so I have some in my inventory now. I'm just gonna place it here for now. And once it fills up, I can show you how this works. So, okay, that one's almost done. So I'm going to grab it again. Not sex dungeon. Yeah, it's not. It's not. Like, this is real torture, I promise. And, yeah, so I have... Oh, something I almost forgot, dearest Aho. One last thing, one other requirement of the server is it's an 18+ server. So, like, I don't know how old you are, but just keep that in mind, that it's like an 18+ server, because I try to keep, you know, mostly just adults, because I know my language can get a bit interesting. So we'll leave it at that. Let me take a quick sip of my drink. Oh, okay. That was pretty good. All right. Now that I've fed my humans... You do? Okay, great. Yeah, and well, the reason why I say that too is because, like, if you invite people to the server, you know, just so you know, like, it's part of the rules of the server. But that's pretty much the only rule other than don't be a dick, so you don't have to worry past that, essentially. And yeah, so I'm gonna demonstrate what I'm gonna do here. I run up to the prison cell, Notice that this person only has 31% blood type. That's really low. That's not any use to me because I have 100% rogue back at my crafting castle. So you're like probably wondering, why am I keeping them? Because I need blood merlot. I need blood merlot for crafting both jewelry and onyx tears to make, well, the onyx tears are used to make weapons, and they're also used to trade with the treasure hunter for like enhancements. So yeah, that's kind of what that's for. So blood merlot, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna milk them until they die. Oh nice, I got 4 out of this guy. Rip. Don't you love it when they scream before they die? Or as they die? This is definitely a torture chamber. Well, torture for them, not for me. This is just fun for me as a vampire, so. Let me just finish milking this. Yeah, so soon I'm actually gonna wrap up the stream. I'm kind of like reaching the end. We'll see, what time is it? Yeah, I'm about a minute out, so just letting you know I'm gonna be wrapping up soon. Let me see. Okay, so 1% worker, another useless one. The cool thing about the blood merlot and the crafting is that it doesn't matter what percentage blood they are, as long as they're at least like able to spit out blood merlot, you get to use it for your recipes. So I'm just storing up, I'm just stocking up and making sure I have enough. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you normally watch streams around this time, but you know, feel free to follow, like, and this isn't just you, like anyone who's still here, like, you know, feel free to follow if you haven't already, if you're interested. Every Tuesday and Thursday I stream V Rising, but on Wednesdays I stream Planet Zoo. So tomorrow I'll be streaming Planet Zoo around the same time, 5 p.m. PST. And on Thursday I'll be streaming the same time, 5 p.m. PST, but instead it'll be V Rising again. So V Rising 2 days of the week and Planet Zoo in the middle. The reason why I play Planet Zoo in the middle is because sometimes you just need a chill game for the middle of the week, you know? And it's fun. I really enjoy it. And I'm really excited about this week with that game because I have a new zoo I'm working on and it's looking really, really good. So here's my stockpile of blood. As you can see, I've been killing quite a few humans for this. But upstairs, I have the perfect blood, so... Yep. So like right here, for example, all of these chests, 100%, 100%, 100%. So it's different kinds. I organized them by type, but oh, it looks like I have... Looks like oh, this is the guy that was like 91%. Okay, I'm not gonna kill this guy. I am gonna turn him into a vampire though. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna subdue him. He's gonna follow me around. Welcome, Frog Dice. My family has been playing a game for a few days and loving it. We only have one boss left and we have no interest in PvP. What do you think remains to do in the game after you beat all the boss and have made all the gear, other than, I guess, super decorating your castle? Oh, it's funny you say that. Well, for me, is a few things you can still do, right? So decorating the castle is the obvious one, right? Going out and just exploring the world is kind of a thing in itself because the map is so big. I mean, you can spend like quite a few hours just like walking and wandering around here in like the Cursed Forest, for example, checking out new stuff. You can also well, there's also like things you can get that are like I forget what they're called. It's like outfits and stuff, because you can get headpieces. So like if you notice here, there's like a piece for like your headpiece. You can collect different headpieces and different capes, so it's like different aesthetics. So you can go out of your way to find the aesthetics, right? And okay, Frog Dice says, I guess I'm asking about endgame activities, so we feel like we still have more to do in the game. Yeah, so another thing you can do, you can capture more humans as well to be servants. So like right now I'm about to convert this human into a servant, but I'm trying to figure out which of my servants is the weakest right now. So okay, this guy is definitely pretty weak. I'm gonna kill him. But first, I'm gonna take all this gear away. And yeah, gearing up your servants is another fun activity, like just capturing humans and, you know, using their blood to basically upgrade your gear into like different stuff. You also have a jewel system, so if you go into like the spells and stuff, there's like different jewels you can equip. So like for me, the jewel I have here for this one, for Shadowbolt, is Hateful River. And the cool thing is that when you craft the different jewels, there's like a percentage chance as to what you could get. So like let's say I unequip this, right? And I go into my inventory. If I hit shift, oh sorry, is it shift or alt? Oh, it's alt, my bad. If I hit alt, it'll show me the percentage possibility as to what maximum could be. So if you're like the kind of person who like really wants to like buff yourself and be as strong as possible with the best possible gear, and you love that kind of stuff, that's definitely another option. There is, I mean, I feel like most of the late game stuff and the fun stuff a lot of times really kind of depends on your server too, because for me, mine is a horse racing server. Like I host this server that I'm on right now. I'm already describing some good ones. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's weird. It's kind of a hard question to answer in the sense that it really depends on what you want out of the game. So like for me, it's more of a, you know, just fun activity. Like for me, well, how do I explain this? Organizing all of my inventory and being super anal about gearing up every single servant to the highest standard of gear and doing, it's just like there's like a certain level of pride when you have something to show for that, you know? Like it just feels so good when you come back to like your servants after they come back from missions and you just see a crap ton of stuff in their inventory and you just feel so rich. Like it's just like, yes, this is me, this is what I did, and it just feels good. Yeah, definitely. It is very sandboxy, so I do understand you make your own goals to a certain extent. Yeah, I think a lot of it too, the reason why I say it matters depending on the server you're on, there's a few reasons. So if you're, so you have no interest in PvP, great. I don't either, right? If you have no interest in PvP, so you want to do PvE stuff, finding a server that has like a lot of like active people in it that are just chilling. Like my server isn't very active right now, but I am trying to get people to join. I'm on pretty much every day, pretty consistently, and this is like the main game I play right now. So trust me, if I can entertain myself by myself for several months on my server, I think you'll be fine. And you know what the cool thing is too, is that the devs actually have outright said on several occasions, several interviews, that their goal is not to make it so that you feel like you have to be on the game all the time or that you only play this game. Like it's not like an MMO where like, you know, if you don't play for like a patch, you're like super behind, you know. It doesn't feel like that. You always have an opportunity to catch up, and you can always go at your own pace. Some examples of what some servers do, some servers are RP servers, so they'll do like meetups and stuff. They'll have like a Discord where everyone's just kind of like doing their own thing, but they'll like pretend that there's like, you know, insert scenario here, so they'll do like vampire RP. I haven't done any of that myself, but I'm not to say I'm not interested, it's just not something that I've really considered like for me to do at the time. But yeah, there's some servers where people actually RP on the server. There's other servers like mine that have like a weird like specialty twist to it. So mine is a very niche server in the sense that I have my intent is to have horse racing eventually become like a normal thing on the server. So that's cool. Yeah. Frog Dice says, yeah, that's very cool. I would definitely dig some kind of dungeon or combat content, or you could keep testing your build gear against harder and harder monsters as you went deeper. I don't know anything like that, though I do enjoy going back and slaughtering the bosses again. Yeah, you could. That's the cool thing. There's like, I feel like there's a lot of replay value because there's so many things like you'll be like out and about and just, you know, getting stuff, and all of a sudden something will drop from like an enemy that you've never seen before, and you're like, what the heck is that? Or you'll learn that you can do something you didn't know you could do before. I'm still finding stuff like that. So recently I discovered that cherry blossom trees exist in this game. I did not know that for the longest time. And actually, I'll show you all the different trees I've gathered. I'm actually working on a video soon where I'm going to go over the different plants and where to get them. But this is every plant you can get a seed for in the game, essentially. So you have all these like cool little seeds. Then you have oak tree, pine tree, apple tree. Apple tree is the one I didn't know about for a while either. And I definitely enjoy decorating and building more impressive castles, so I'm sure I'll do a lot of that. Yeah, and you know, and that's the cool thing too. Like, if you don't feel like you can't really, how do I say this? I have a hard time with the idea of like burning out in this game because I can just go at my pace. Like, I'm not in a rush to like, you know, compete with other players to reach a certain part of the game, and you know, like you can literally just go at your own pace. It's fine. So yeah, I have aspen trees. So this is the regular, this is the autumn version, then I have birch tree. I think these are birch. I have the regular, and then I have the autumn version. Then I have the cursed forest one. I have the gloomrot trees. I have a cherry blossom, and then the newest one I think is like the white cherry blossom trees. So these are really nice. Botanical garden. I think it's more like a museum right now, actually. I actually used to have like a lot of like things planted there, but I uprooted all of it because I wanted to do that video that I talked about. But yeah, I'm working on... Oh, I almost forgot to re-equip this. I'm running around without my jewels. There we go. Yeah, so oh, did I gear that guy? Oh yeah, I did. Let me double check. Let me double check his stuff. I feel like I forgot something. No, he's geared. Cool. So yeah, you can send your servants out to get stuff on your behalf. Very cool. And then of course you can be like me and just like, you know, allow them to roam or not. I like to put like a servant barrier so that they can't just like run around. I don't think you saw this before. I was actually showing Dearest Aho earlier. I was showing them my other castle where I did a lot of decorating. So just to give you like an idea, I'm sure you've seen other people's castles, but I'm almost done with my second castle in its design. But you know, I could kind of show some parts of it again. So this is like my super fancy castle with like all my stuff. I have like 2 elevators. This particular castle, I have a lot of places to keep my horses. So like on the second floor, that's kind of my thing. I have like a bunch of horses that I, you know, keep. So I got 3 in here. I got my friend's horse here. Why is she normal again? She was just stuck in the floor. I don't know. She was glitching earlier. I don't know what's happening there. And I have different horses. You can name your horses and all that. Oh, okay, you were lurking. I wasn't sure. But yeah, I'm glad you find it super cool. I spent a lot of time on this castle. Every single thing you see here, I did all by myself. I had no help. This took me... To get all the materials, it took me like several weeks. Yeah, I feel bad about Maximo, yeah. Because Minimus is still there, but Maximo died because I forgot to freaking give him water. I don't know why. Like, I guess I thought I did because he and Minimus looked the same. Like, they were both blonde horses. So, like, in my brain, I guess I thought I watered him already, and I just walked past him. So, it was kind of stupid. And I'm probably going to replace him with another horse that looks like him. So, you know, all these, like, cool botanical stuff. But I love the plants in this game. There's so much you can do. And, Yeah, so I mean, between the decorating, like even if you're not into decorating, there's still like a lot of like replay value, you know, just having fun and trying to find better and faster ways to fight bosses. And if you want, you can even challenge yourself by under gearing yourself and fighting the same bosses at a lower gear level than you should. So I mean, that's also kind of cool. You could definitely do that. Yeah, so I think you said you were newer to the game, right? Like you just started playing not too long ago, I think, if I remember correctly. If that's the case, you know, you're free to join my server if you want to. Like, I don't know how far you got, but if you want to join my server, feel free. The way to do it is underneath the stream, whether you're on, you know, whatever platform you're on, except for maybe like YouTube, because that, you know, YouTube is weird and kind of stupid, but under the stream, you have that, you know, picture you can click on. I think you probably heard that earlier when I told Dearest Aho, but yeah, don't forget, if you want to join, feel free to join. Your family are all gamers. We love games like this, Don't Starve, Minecraft, etc. I've never played those games. That's the thing. Like, it's funny because I hear people compare this to like, oh crap, what's that? It's like a Viking game, Valheim. I think it's like a Viking game, and it's another survival game. A lot of people compare this to Valheim. I've never played Valheim. I don't know if I would even like that, but I think it'll be fine. You want a video game company yourself, so I appreciate indie game. Yeah, I know, right? Like, that's the thing. Like, I really like playing indie games too, because like, I feel like you have a lot more impact with your feedback when the devs are like just starting the process. Whereas like if you're playing you know, a game from like a larger, like let's say it's like a larger title, right? And you're playing a game, by the time you get the product, the overall player base has had no say in its development, essentially. So it's either gonna hit or miss. And sometimes you get that mixed review on Steam where you're just kind of looking at it and you're like, should I buy this? And you're not sure. But at least with V Rising, I feel like the devs that really care about what they're doing, they listen to a lot of the feedback. I've seen some interviews with some of the staff and they seem to know what they're doing. They seem like a competent group of people. So I definitely appreciate their attention to detail. And of course, I feel like the player base is very patient with them because they understand like how small their team actually is. So yeah, I definitely think that a lot of there's a lot of games out there that like literally have hundreds of thousands of dollars poured into them and they come out like shit. They come out half-baked, half-ass. Like, when I say half-baked, half-ass, I mean catastrophically bad. So bad the studio shuts down after the game comes out because they just sucked. I think a big problem and a reason why a lot of these games with like these bigger companies suck so bad is because the people who run them or the people who have the final say are not game devs themselves. They just say yes or no. They're not, like, they're business people essentially. And if there's anything I've learned, when greed is involved, it can really hinder the performance of literally any company, and that translates poorly onto certain games. So, I mean, eventually, sometimes you get like that one person who's just like kind of like keeping things afloat, or somehow holding down the fort with their one title for the series or whatever. You've been in this industry for 31 years and you speak the truth. Thank you. I have not been in the industry, but I have wanted to write music for video games. I'm a little far from that now. I'm a little rusty on my creations, but maybe someday I'll go back into that. That was actually, you know, that's pretty much my dream. Like, if I were to like write music for like a video game company, like let's say they have like, you know, a new game that comes out and I just compose the music, that would be like the dream. Actually made the first free-to-play game. So I've watched my creation get wrapped and abused quite a bit. Oh, warped and abused. Though free-to-play games are often done great too. Yeah, I mean, there are some good free-to-play games out there. I actually really, well, one of them I tried recently, well, within the last 2 years, was actually PSO2. Not New Genesis. New Genesis, when it first came out, was a complete and total, like, disaster. Like when I first started New Genesis, and mind you, I've only played like some PSO2, like originally, just a little bit, but once it hit, you know, the time for, like, I don't even know why they made New Genesis, honestly, but they made New Genesis, they pushed it out to the States. The launch was a disaster because of, you know, some Microsoft bullshit issue, whatever that was about. And then you have all these people who were expecting, you know, a base game, and they got not a base game. It's almost like, okay guys, we started, you gotta pay us now to complete the game. It's like, this is supposed to be a free-to-play game. The idea is that your money should come from like extra stuff, extra transactions with like cosmetics and shit like that. So what are you doing releasing a product? I mean, there's no excuse. Sega made the game. Sega. I don't know if they made it or if they... I think they made it, not just published it. So how are you going to have, you know, I assume they're a multi-million-dollar company. How are you going to sit there and just create garbage and expect people to play the game that's clearly unfinished? I mean, when I say unfinished, I'm talking like Spyro the Dragonfly levels of unfinished, okay? And that's an old one. I don't know if, I mean, I haven't played that myself, but I've seen some playthroughs, and there's, oh man, it's fucking garbage. Like, woo! Hot mess. A huge hot mess. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of different things that kind of grind my gears. I've been trying out more indie games as time goes on. I played a lot of like Crypt of the Necrodancer. That was another thing that I believe was also indie. I played a little bit I used to play some 100% Orange Juice. I stopped playing that game though, because even though it's like it's a board game kind of game, it's not really the genre I enjoy the most. You know, there's a few other titles I can't really think of right now that I really enjoyed, but you know. Yeah, the soundtrack for that game is like, it's like 200 IQ. Like, as a music person, I listen to the music and it's like 200 IQ. Yeah, eat the rich, right? I mean, I don't know, if we eat the rich, we might all starve. There's not that many rich people out there, it sounds like. So we'll run out of food real quick. I mean, unless we're a vampire, then we could just suck the blood out. I don't know. Or you could be like me and milk my humans in my definitely not sex dungeon. So there's that. And you know, usually I only like stream for like 2 hours, but I'm actually having a really good time with you guys. Just chilling, you know, talking about this game, because I don't know, it's like, it's weird because like, I haven't felt like this about a game in a long time. Like the last game I felt, when I say like this, I mean like I felt like I should you know, be spending a lot of time on it, or that I should be investing in it as like, you know, a content creator. I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret. I used to make Final Fantasy XIV content, and I was actually pretty good at it, but I stopped for a few reasons. I just, you know, I got burnt out. I stopped playing a little bit. I played on and off. And then eventually I just said, you know what? I don't think I'm going to be making content for this for a while. Let me find something else to play. Then I came across V Rising. So you put them into customer service for 50 years. I don't know, man. Customer service is pretty rough. I mean, that might be going too far. That's just cruel and unusual punishment. I mean, something I wouldn't wish on my worst enemies, but something the rich should I agree. I've done some customer service work before, and I will tell you that the level of Karens I've met on the sales floor are they're different from Karen to Karen, but they can be very, how do I say this easily? Or how do I say this? They can test your patience in ways you never thought you could. And I think I'm gonna just leave it like that. You know, I'm gonna leave that there. Like, pin it, you know, a thought, you know, just a thought, throwing that in there. Oh man, it's just, I don't know, but I really look forward to see what the devs end up doing with the rest of this game. I don't know, like I haven't felt this like confident in like a early access game before. And I guess I'm just trying to get like ahead of the curve a little bit, because I know the game is supposed, if I remember correctly, don't quote me, but I think the dev said something about like having the game officially released early next year. If that's true, I want to be ready and in position to be able to help as many people as possible get into the game, because I just think it deserves it. Like, it's a lot of fun. The many flavors of flavors. Oh god. Yeah, you're not wrong. Progdice says, I absolutely know what you mean. We have been... Oh, thanks for the... Wow, I'm just brain farting. Sorry about that. Thanks for the follow, Lloyd Bater? Blah. Oh god. This is the part of the stream where my brain starts to melt. And like, you know what? You know when you like you start to melt in your chair a little bit? You're like getting like really chill and relaxed. That's how it feels sometimes. Oh, thanks Frog Dice. Thank you for the follow as well. I really appreciate it, guys. Like I've only been streaming for about like 3 months now, almost. I think it's like around I think on the 8th of next month it'll be like my 3-month anniversary, so there's that. Oh, holy crap. Well, thank you as well, Darius Aho. You guys are great. Let me finish reading this last comment by Frog Dice. I absolutely know what you mean. We have been no-lifing this game hard for the last few days. Oh man, I felt that. Our entire family hasn't been this super into a game this hard in a long time, and we've played tons of games. Delicious glue in veins. Oh my god. I'm just imagining myself like just eating like a jar of glue for some reason. Like I know this is like kind of random, but like I don't know. I wouldn't want to eat it. You know, truth be told, I've actually been having some really awful stomach issues as of late. I've been pretty sick. Last Thursday I actually didn't stream because I was having quite a bit of stomach pain and discomfort. My stomach was bleeding, so I guess that's a pretty valid excuse not to stream. I was kind of upset about it though, not gonna lie, because I actually really enjoy doing this. It's pretty chill. And it's always a lot of fun as well. And there was something else I was gonna say too, and I cannot remember for the life of me. I don't remember what it was, but whatever it was, I'm sure it was maybe important. Yeah, but when you guys get a chance, if you want to join my server, feel free. Like seriously, like I don't have a lot of people on there. There's so like I'll show you real quick on the map. Oh crap, I'm pressing the wrong button. On the map, there's a lot of plots, like a lot of open area. Like you can literally just pick like pretty much any area on the map. Like this is all empty. So, you know, you say like your family, you know, is really into the game. If you guys don't mind starting over on a new server, my server is pretty much permanent. It's not closing anytime soon. I've had this server for almost a year and I've been upkeeping it. Like the reason why I decided to make my own server is because I kept having to hop servers every time someone stopped hosting theirs, and it drove me absolutely nuts. So in an attempt to actually get to late game, I decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna, you know, make my own server. What's funny is that I actually played offline by myself and completed the game initially, and then when I started up a new server, I just imported my local file onto the server and then invited people to play. So pretty cool. Frog Guy says I bought my I can't even read. I bought my whole family the collector's edition of Diablo 4. We played it at launch, but their patch right before season 1 was so terrible and disrespectful toward the community. We had a family meeting and decided to quit and wait until they come around and fix the game. Damn, that's bad. Then we found this and are so glad we made that decision, having so much more fun than playing this than we did in Diablo 4. Stomach achy, no fun. Yeah, stomach achy, no fun. Absolutely correct. I definitely agree. I think that as far as the Diablo 4 stuff, man, I don't even play like Blizzard games anymore. I actually really enjoyed Diablo 3. It's funny. Okay, so now you're giving me like nostalgia, like kind of throwbacks a little bit, because I was thinking about what's that game called again? So I played Diablo 3 thinking I would like it, which I did, because I actually really liked dungeon crawlers. Now, the only dungeon crawlers I played up to that time was Fate. If you guys remember Fate, it was like one of those free games that you would get from like from Windows or like Microsoft or whatever, like back in ye old days, where like with your Windows system you could play it, but then eventually you had to buy it if you wanted to do like more stuff. And I actually bought all 3 Fate games. They were very good. Fate was pretty solid. It was like discount Diablo, like it was like discount Diablo 3 with worse graphics, but I think it was just solid, you know? It was fun to play. It had that top-down view, you know, you attack things. Every floor was random. It had like, I mean, it was just so much fun. Fate was like, man, the only reason why I stopped playing Fate is because I stopped being able to run it on newer systems. Literally, I was technologically forced to give up the game. So that upset me a little bit, but you know. Dearest Aho says, I just don't expect anything from Blizzard ever anymore. Frog Dice says, yeah, we played heaps of Diablo 3, especially my younger daughter and I. Diablo is my all-time favorite game franchise, or maybe was. I don't know. Their decisions lately with Diablo Immortal, Diablo 4, D2R, I don't know what D2R is, have been bad. D2R. Yeah, what is D2R? I played Grim Dawn a fair bit. Canon O Love? Canon Zero Love? Or that was my Diablo. Huh. I don't know what that is either. Diablo 2 Resurrected. Resurrected? More like D2D. Diablo 2 Deceased. Or Diablo 2 Dumpster, from what I've heard. Lots of bullshittery and interesting, awful decisions. It was mainly a graphical update with a few tweaks. Oh dear lord. That just sounds like a scam. And you know what? I guarantee you they charge full price for that game too. Guaranteed. The greed is unreal. Like, just make the damn game. Like, what are these people doing? It's like, you know, like, I can only imagine how frustrating it must be working for one of these companies where, like, you're over here expected to do this, that, or whatever. Did you run out of your emote? What emote? Did you try to, like... I don't see anything stopping emotes. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm lost. I'm confused. Let's see. Frog Dice says, one of which was disabling open BattleNet, which meant no mods, total... Oh, no mods? No mods? You know, there's mods for V Rising too. Like, there's I think there's like there's a first-person camera mod, or like more of a looser camera mod where you can literally like shift your camera to the floor and zoom in and out and go all the way into your character and stuff. But I actually I did not reinstall that mod once I started Gloomrot. You can find them in the Steam store. Sorry, the Steam, sorry, the Steam Workshop. You can find the mods on the Steam Workshop. My wife would love a camera mod. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it still works though. I never reinstalled it because for me, the camera didn't really bother me much, but I know a lot of people don't like it in this game. The Bulbasaur love emote. Aww. Oh, that's a shame. That was a nice emote. My sub for that emote just ended a couple minutes ago. Oh, you know what's funny? Speaking of subs ending, right? I'm gonna tell you guys something hilarious. So I was playing FF14. This was like, I want to say maybe a few years ago that this happened. Cause I've been playing for like wow. I think I've been playing for like a long ass time. I mean, I've been playing since the bridge between Heavensward and Stormblood. Like, I've been playing since late game Heavensward. And what's funny is that I was in a dungeon one time, and you know, I was just running the dungeon or whatever, and then all of a sudden our healer like disappeared. Like, they didn't leave, they just poof vanished. And then in the chat it like said something about this player's sub has ended or some shit, and I'm just like, whoa, you're gonna stop them mid dungeon? That's crazy. That's some mafia shit, you know? That's like I don't understand. Like, that was crazy. I'm like, why even let the person queue if they're that close to their sub ending? Like, that's crazy. But you know, it's not hard to find new people to you know, replace people in the dungeon, so I guess that's it. I guess that makes sense, you know. Let's see. Oh wait, I almost read the same thing twice. Dear Saho says, and Grim Dawn is an ARPG, much like Diablo. It's very good fun. Frog Guy says, did they disable Workshop from the Steam page, or am I just being thick and can't find it? Oh, that's a good question. I haven't checked in a long time, so well, let me see. I'm opening up Steam right now real quick. Let's see what we got here. Steam Workshop. Be Rising. Nothing's happening. Hold on. Alphabetical. Okay, maybe alphabetical and I just go to the very end. I can't even read this text. I don't speak Chinese. And I can't read it either. I wish I could read Mandarin, but I cannot. Okay. That's strange. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to their store page. And I'm going to check to see if that's still available. Because that's a really good question. Alright, let's see. Categories, workshop. Is it labs? Steam Labs? No, this is something else. This is experiments. I don't even know what that is. But I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm being thick now. Dear Lord. There's customer reviews. There's reviewed this product. Sale updates. Discussions. Okay, no, that's reports feedback. Oh God. Community hub? Is that where I need to look? Discussion, screenshot, reviews, news guides, broadcasts. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just realized. Imagine your real life subscription ending when you just go poop. Oh my God. Isn't that what death is really like? I mean, I would assume that's what dying is like. I mean, you just go poof, right? Yeah, I don't see where to find this. I thought that you would find it in the... Hold on. Maybe it's in the other tab? Let me check. I have no idea. I actually haven't done like Steam Workshop stuff in like years. I'm like looking around. Like it's been like almost a year, I think, since I've last looked at it. So I don't remember off the top of my head. This is something I would have to go look for later. It's actually, I'm having a hard time finding it. Oh, Community Workshop. But then when you type in the game, nothing shows up. What? Oh, now the search bar is working. What the? No, Rising Lords. Yeah. I don't even see it on there. It could, I don't even know what's going on. That's a good question. But I know some people have made mods. I don't know. Maybe it's not on the Steam Workshop like I thought it was. I know there was a video out there. Some guy made a mod and it worked fine for me, but I don't... You might have to search YouTube for that. I'm not entirely sure. I'm sorry. I can't find it. I don't think it's just you being thick. I think it's all of us just failing to see whatever it is. But I know it exists. That I know, because I've used it. I just don't know if it works with Loomrot. So there's that. Wow, the music's randomly stopped. There you go. I hate when that happens. There we go. Yeah, but at least you usually have a mundane, in-game, real-life reason for that. Like getting hit by a truck. How is that mundane? Or running out of air, stuff like that. Instead, you just vanish. Progdice says, I saw some mods on Nexus Mods, but I generally try not to tinker with mods via system like that with a game that's getting a lot of updates. Also, the family is so into it, we went ahead and rented G-Portal instance now. Wow. I couldn't believe we were able to upload our privately hosted onto a dedicated host and it worked. That's amazing. Yeah, it definitely works. That's how I got my server originally, to set up for like my thing. But I don't know how long you've been, how long you've decided to pay that subscription for the what's it called? G-Portal, I think. Did you say G-Portal? Yeah, G-Portal. I actually don't use G-Portal. I use 4players.net, I believe. 4players is pretty good. I haven't had any like lag or like disconnection issues generally. And when I do disconnect, it's not horrendous because, well, I have frequent saves on the server. So whenever shit goes down, I have copies of the last few minutes at least. So, well, right before the last few minutes. I think it's like once every 5 or 10 minutes or something like that. Everything can be made mundane depending on perspective. True. True. Alright guys, well, it is almost actually an hour past this time I usually stream. I actually had a really good time with you guys tonight. I didn't expect to see so many of you out here. I appreciate all of you and your presence. I appreciate all of you for coming out to, I don't know, watch a stream. Or even just take a chance on my stream, because I don't know if you guys have ever watched my streams before and just lurked, or if you just randomly came across this, but I definitely, you know, think that's pretty cool. But yeah, thank you again. Thanks for the follows, everyone. Thank you, and even the people who are just lurking, you know, I really appreciate the lurkers. I get you, I feel you. I like to lurk too. And yeah, I hope you all have wow, I'm like losing my voice. I hope you all have a wonderful, depending on where you're on the world, maybe morning. Morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is. Epi time. Have a good one. All right, you too. Everyone have a great time. Have a great day. Take care. Drink some water. Oh, and before I go, remember tomorrow I stream the same time, but I stream Planet Zoo rather than V Rising. So if you guys are interested in that at all, feel free to stop by. Or even if you're not, just saying hello works too. I also have a TikTok, a YouTube channel, a Kick channel, and there's something else Instagram. I think that's everything. But yeah, you can follow me on other platforms too. So I hope... Oh, and a Discord. I almost forgot. So I'll type that in the chat so you guys can access that. Let me... So this particular Discord that I just linked in the chat, that is the fandom Discord. So if you're interested in joining the Discord for my channels, feel free to join that one. But if you're only interested in joining the Discord for the actual V Rising server, that's by clicking the picture below. Two different things. If you wanted to just get the link without clicking on the picture, you can type in Derby instead. DRBY. I had to say it out loud because I'm spelling it wrong. And that should have worked. What the hell? Well, it looks like that didn't work. I don't know why. It might be broken. But it's the same link, so you know what to do. Alright guys, have a great night. Oh, wait, before you go, let's raid someone. Because I always forget. I almost forget to raid sometimes. Like, I'll be like, toward the end, I'll be like, oh crap, I gotta raid someone. You know, because I have a lot of really cool people. Oh, it looks like Awesome Jen is currently streaming. She also plays V Rising. She'll play some V Rising with the boys. Well, I think that's how she phrases it. But she's really nice, really cool, very friendly streamer. So if you guys like someone who's going to be very engaging, very chill, you know, make sure to check her out. So we'll just rate her, see how she's doing, check on her. And when you get there, make sure to say hello and let them know that I sent you. And if you don't let them know that I sent you, that's okay too. Have a great night, guys.